The game The Medium released on 28th of January, and this is my preview of the game. I'll talk about the graphics, the gameplay, and whether it's flagship material like other AAA exclusives, and whether you should play it. Hey, what is happening guys, this is Orca from Orcos Gaming Connor, and this is my preview of The Medium. The Medium in my view is mostly a cinematic experience and is far from being an actual AAA game. These are my views and you definitely do not have to agree to what I have to say. I've played around 3 hours of the game and I stopped, and I am making a preview instead of completing it and making a review of this game. So let's get into it. The game is average and pretty boring. The characters are okay, but it seems to me like one of those Netflix B-grade movie characters. The story from what I have played so far is not so interesting, but would have been passable if the gameplay had been really good. I had some other major problems with the graphics, especially in the DirectX 12 mode on the PC. The ray tracing is not worth it, and also the game is pretty heavy considering the fact that it is mostly a point and click game. There is a constant stutter that goes on when you play it in DirectX 12 mode, so I was forced to play the game on the DirectX 11 mode, which handles much better. So I had to pass on ray tracing completely, so there is no ray tracing in this footage and it's been completely recorded in the DirectX 11 mode. My second gripe I had was with the camera not following the character. Instead, the character moves in a particular location without the camera following the character, which instantly made the game feel like it was from sometime in the early 2000s. I mean, who does that anymore? Even if it were to be a cinematic experience, let the camera follow the character, especially when everything else is so unimaginative and dull. So there is a major texture glitch that happens whenever you get into a cutscene and out of a cutscene, and this is what even Digital Foundry pointed out to, and this was happening in the Series X and the Series S, and it also happens on my PC. And I tried installing it on my SSD as well on the HDD, and there is no difference at all. So I think it's something to do with the game optimization. The one thing that I found to be good was the split screen effect and how they utilized it to solve small puzzles and stuff like that. You get two flavors of the game with differences in color and tone and music. You can move forward in the game by solving puzzles, sometimes in the real world and other times in the other world. I feel they could have done a lot more things with the split screen. Instead, I found that it is very underutilized. It's strange that most of the scenes in the actual world is very gloomy and sad, and that is exactly the same even in the other world. The only difference being that the color tone is red in the other world, and in this real world the color tone is mostly green. So all in all, I was really bored and did not care enough to play the game anymore, so I thought I'd make this preview video instead, just so that I could inform you guys, so that one of you do not fall for this exact thing. I feel it's fine if you are already subscribed to Game Pass and you do not have to pay anything extra. You can go ahead and try the game, and of course you might like it, you may not like it. The graphics are good, but the performance is not that great. I understand that you can play this game at 30 FPS, but still the performance is poor. If you are into indie games like this, buy it or get it on Game Pass and give it a try, but definitely do not get Game Pass just to play this game. There are other games that are far better on Game Pass itself, considering how this is at the moment. The last and the most important thing that I realized was that this is supposed to be a horror game. I've played Fear, I've played Alan Wake, the Silent Hill games, Dead Space, and countless other horror games, and this was the one in which I did not get scared at all. And I was using headphones, Sennheiser headphones, with an Xbox One X controller on my PC with Atmos enabled. So that is that. So that's it guys. I mean, a lot of people may still like games like this, and it's totally fine, but it's not for me, and I guarantee that it's not for the majority. I feel sad to even say that this is the first next gen Xbox exclusive game. It's a sad excuse for a game. There are tons of games out there that are better than this, so I won't say much more, but just don't go in because of all the hype and the Medium being the first true next gen Xbox exclusive and the split screen bullshit. The game is dull as hell. So we come to the end of this short preview of Medium. Like, share and subscribe to my channel Orca's Gaming Corner, and I'll see you with some gaming news.